We are clearly in a crypto bull market, and I want to share a few tips on how you can prepare in order to save a lot of money and avoid the hassle. Welcome aboard the Bitcoin Express. My name is Chase. Let's get to it. The crypto markets are on fire, and everyone has a point where they're willing to sell. Some will sell all their crypto, some will sell a portion, and actually there are people that won't sell anything at all. But for those of you that are considering selling some or all of your crypto at some point in the future, there are a few things you can do to prepare. The most important one is to make sure that you have crypto on the exchange. While this is obvious, there's a reason why. If you already have crypto on a wallet, such as a Ledger, a Trezor, maybe somewhere such as a Atomic wallet, every time you send your crypto to the exchange, there will be a fee. This is especially true for Bitcoin and Ethereum. When you go ahead and send Bitcoin, you'll have to send a transaction fee. Right now, that transaction fee is an average about $10, so not too bad for Bitcoin. But if we can learn something from history, in 2017, during the Bitcoin bull run, the fees went as high as $20, $30, $40, or even $50. So we are in a bull market, and it is likely that things are about to get even crazier than they are now. And when this happens, or if this happens, the transaction fees for Bitcoin will continue to go up and they will skyrocket. And you don't want to be that person that wants to send their Bitcoin to an exchange and pay a fee of $30. And also, when it comes to crypto, a safe and good practice is usually to send a test send, just to make sure you're doing everything correctly. So if someone's sending a substantial amount, maybe it might be $10,000 for them, maybe it might be $1,000. They'll typically send just a $5 transaction, something like $5 or $10, just to make sure that it goes through. Once it goes through, then they send the rest. Now, you don't want to be this person in the middle of a bull market that wants to send crypto to an exchange and you pay a transaction fee of $30, and then if you're doing a double send, just to make sure that you're sending the first one correctly, you might end up paying a fee of total $50, $60, $70, and it's just not worth it. So this is not something you want to push off until later. Same thing for Ethereum. Ethereum right now has very high gas fees. 20, 30 is not out of the question when it comes to Ethereum gas fees. People are using Ethereum. They're using DeFi. They're using all of the coins built on top of Ethereum. And of course, developers at the moment are working on layer 2 scaling solutions and also proposals such as EIP 1559 to control these issues that we're having right now with Ethereum. But same thing, you don't want to wait to the last moment to send Ethereum from your Ledger or your Trezor only to end up paying a fee of $20 to $30. It's a lot of money for a fee. And it's not just, by the way, Ethereum. It's Ethereum and everything built on top of Ethereum. Ethereum ERC20 tokens, which actually make up a lot of the coins in the top 100. Of course, if you're using a crypto from another blockchain that is not Bitcoin or not Ethereum, you may have fees that are not really a problem or not an issue. So this is very important for anyone holding Bitcoin or Ethereum, which is most people. These are the two most popular cryptocurrencies. And I hope that when you are sending it to an exchange with the purpose of selling in the future, if this is something that you want to do, that you're sending it to an exchange with cheap fees, such as Binance.us or Binance.com, Kraken, another good exchange with very cheap fees, Crypto.com, very cheap fees, and Coinbase Pro. And by the way, Coinbase Pro is different than regular Coinbase. Regular Coinbase has a flat fee, and then after a certain point, it transitions to a fee of 1.5%, which is very high relative to these other exchanges. If you already have a Coinbase account, you can make a Coinbase Pro account very easily, and the fees are 0.5 or less, so not even 1%. In addition to saving money on fees, a person also has to pay attention to the time it takes to send a transaction. We all know Bitcoin takes the longest. Average transaction speed of 78 minutes, which is a long time. Ethereum, 6 minutes, which is also a long time, considering that the price of crypto is so volatile and it moves in these very short periods. So these 10 minutes, this 1 hour that you're waiting for your cryptocurrency to go through the exchange, the price of crypto at that point can go up or down $2,000, $3,000 at any moment. When it comes to Bitcoin right now, this is an hourly candle chart. Just within the period of a couple hours, Bitcoin at any moment can go up or down $2,000 or $3,000. So you don't want to be the person waiting last minute, paying high fees to send Bitcoin and Ethereum to an exchange. And on top of that, you don't want to be the person that is waiting for that transaction to go through. And while you're waiting, the price of your asset either just plummets or it increases. So prepare yourself. Don't wait till last minute. Keep some crypto on the exchanges. Some people won't sell at all. That's up to them. And when sending a Bitcoin transaction, I do want to point out that most of the wallets that you will use that are not exchanges, they'll give a recommendation for how much you should attach, the fee you should attach to your transaction. My advice is go with the recommendation. A lot of people will go in and they'll add a custom fee and they'll make it lower than the recommendation to save a few pennies or a few dollars here or there, but you are at risk of having your transaction stuck and no miner will pick it up. So if you do have a Bitcoin transaction that is stuck and you want to know how it works or maybe how to speed it up, I made a video on the best Bitcoin accelerator, so go ahead and check that out right now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.